I have launched Excel in admin mode and selected a blank workbook. Once installed, Plc Excel adds 2 addings and 2 worksheets to Excel. The Plc Addin number 1 at the top enables PLC tags, monitoring and logging. The SQL Addin number 2 at the top enables data retrieval from the database where data had been logged by Plc Excel. Now at the bottom, 3 and 4, we have a PLC worksheet. This is where the monitor tags are displayed. And then we have the SQL worksheet. This is where the log data is displayed according to a date-time filter and a custom query. Okay, now we are going to explore the Plc Addin in some detail. This add-in monitors and logs the configured tags in the Plc Excel monitoring configuration file. Number 1, once this add-in is selected, the Plc Excel operation configurations are shown as above. On the left-hand side, we have a number of checkboxes. 2. Monitor PLC tags. When this is checked, the configured tags with their live values will be read from their associated PLC. Tags can also be written too. Number 3. Log to local DB. When this is checked, the configured tags are logged to the local database installed in the same PC where Plc Excel has been installed. Number 4. Log to remote DB. When checked, the configured tags are logged to a configured remote database. Logging can only occur in either the local or remote database, not both. Now, if we move a little bit to the right of the checkboxes, we have number 5. Number 5 is the Start button. When clicked, scanning of the network commences to search for the configured PLCs to read and write to the configured tags. 6. As you can see in the middle, PLC configuration, this is read only and displays the configured PLCs in the Excel monitoring configuration file. So it actually shows you the PLCs that have been configured. Remote database. Again, this is read only and displays the remote configured database connection string. This is a number 7. Number 8 is the status. This will show you the status of the operation. At the moment, because nothing is actually happening, is showing you it is idle. And to the right, with a bright orange bulb, you have the license button. When clicked, this will activate or deactivates the purchased license. Okay, demo time now. I have closed Excel and reopened it in admin mode and selected a blank workbook. I'm now going to click on the Plc Addin and the user interface appears. when a full license has been activated or a license dongle is plugged in, there is no limit on the tags to be monitored or logged. In fact, there is no limits on the number of controllers that can be configured. As you can see on the right hand side, we've got a professional license because I have a dongle plugged in at the moment. What we're going to demo is we're just going to go to monitor tags checkbox and check it so we can show how PLC Excel goes to the PLCs, gets the tags, and how we can write to these tags. So I press the start button. It's starting. Hey, and there are our tags. So you can see we've got tags from the SLC 505, from the controller logics, and from the Siemens. It shows you the PLC type, the PLC IP address, the PLC rack, the PLC slot, the group, yeah? This is why we've got groups, and the PLC address, the data type, and the description. And this is why description is a must. So because PLC Excel displays it to tell you what the tag does. And this is the tag values. These are actually real-time values. If you put timers there, you can see them go up and down and so on. And the last column, the J column, is actually the columns used for writing data to the PLCs. So let's write to the Siemens discharge time. So discharge time is 8 at the moment. There it is. And we're going to put 16 on it. And wait 2 seconds. And you can see you now have 16 in there. You've got 16 in there. And you've got 16 in there. Okay, so now let's go to the Logix PLC. Let's go to the flour weight. The flour weight at the moment is 234. Let's put 156 in there. So let me just show you what it is now. The flour weight is 234 and we want to write 156. So I go to the 156 and I press enter and I wait a second or two and you've got 156 in the PLC. See, that's 156 and that's 156. So we wrote to the Siemens, we wrote to Logix. Let's now write to the SLC. The SLC again, let's pick the flour weight, is 187 at the moment. So let's just show you it's 187. And let's write in there 567. So again, let's show you. I'm now going to write 567, and to the left of it, the actual value is 187. So I go to 567 and I press enter. And I wait a second or two, and you can see I now have 567 in the actual value, and 567, that's the value that I chose to write to the flour weight in the SLC. I think this is absolutely awesome product, and what we're going to do now, we're going to stop it. Okay, we are carrying on where we left from. PLC Excel is running. We have a professional license. What we are going to demo is what happens when you do not have a license. So I'm going to stop PLC Excel. And I'm going to pull out my license dongle. I'm going to restart PLC Excel and see what happens. So you can see on the right hand side, PLC Excel detected there is no license, but all your configured tags are still displayed. The difference is, with no license, you have a limit of 10 tags. So you can only read 10 tags and you can only write 2 10 tags. At the others, they will need a license. So let's just double check that this still works. I'm in Logics, number 9, row 9. I'm saying 156. So I'm here and I'm going to write 2 3 4 and I'm going to press enter, and you can see we have now 2 3 4 here and 2 3 4 here. So PLC Excel works and will work forever without a license. The only difference is the number of tags are limited to about 10 tags. Okay, now we are ready for a demo how PLC Excel logs data into a database. First, let me just demonstrate to you that this is SQL Server Management Studio, and if you look under databases, there is no PLC Excel DB there. It does not exist. We now go back to PLC Excel. We select Log to Local DB and we click Start. And as you can see, the status is it's now monitoring, but it is not logging yet because it's trying to create the database. It takes a moment or two. Okay, now it's saying it's logging. So let's just go to the database and refresh the database list. And lo and behold, there is PLC Excel DB. So PLC has created this database, and if we look under table, it has created a data log table and a login error table. So let's go to the data log and see what's going on there. So we'll make a query, we'll select the top 1000, and there is our data. Let's just order by ID descending to have a closer look. You see here it's 1071 record. If we refresh, it's 1197 record. So PLC Excel is actually logging the data, and that's how it does it. So you just select Log to Local DB and PLC Excel takes care of the rest. And while it's logging, you can still write to the PLC and you can still read from the PLC. So now we stop PLC Excel, and that's how it does login. Very, very simple. Okay, now we are going to explore the SQL Addin in some detail. This add-in retrieves logged data from the database according to a date-time filter and a query. So, number one, once this add-in is selected by double-clicking on it, the PLC Excel query configuration is as shown above. Number two, on the left-hand side, there is a Fetch Data button. When clicked, the query is executed to fetch data from the database. From to date. This is a date-time filter to home in the data of interest. It relies on the inserted date UTC field. Please note the hash between the from date and the to date. Time filtering can also be used. For instance, Above in the from to date filter, that's number 3, we have 2020 1231 hash 2021 1231. We could easily have put 2020 1231 space 1340 hash 2021 1231 space 1630. And number 4, the SQL query. This is the query that PLC Excel executes when the fetch data button is clicked. Connection string. This is normally set to the last database where data was logged and may not need to be changed. Then we have 6, which is status. This is the query processing status and errors indication. Okay, now it's time to demo how PLC Excel fetches or retrieves data from the SQL Server database where login took place. So we go to the SQL Addin and we double click on it, and here is a out of the box query for us. It's showing us the from to date filter, the SQL query, and the connection string. And the status is idle. So we'll go and click on the fetch data button. And here it is. Our data is displayed. And we asked for top 50 in the SQL query above, so we'll get 50 records. Okay, so you can see that we have inserted date local, that's the local date and time when the records have been inserted into the database, but we also have the inserted date UTC. Because of the daylight savings, we want to make sure that we have a UTC time in there. You can see that the SLC type, the IP address, the rack, the slot, the port, the group name, the tag name, the friendly name, the data type, the description, and the values units are all logged. The insert identifier is basically this identifies which block of data have been inserted into the database at the same time. Okay, when a full license has been activated or a license dongle is plugged in, there is no limits on the tags displayed. PLC Excel can be used without a license, but the number of tags displayed is limited. So let's have a look. So if we look on the right hand side at the license button, is telling us that there is no license and only a limited number of tags can be read or written into. Let's now go to the SQL Addin and let's fetch data. As you can see, even the returned number of data is 11, well, is 10 in fact. So PLC Excel will work forever without a license, but a number of limited tags will be displayed. Here we are at the end of the PLC Excel video. I hope you enjoyed it and I thank you for listening. For more detail, go to www.plcdatalogin.com or www.automationconsultancy.com. There you will find online manuals that will give you more details than this video. I wish you well and see you next time.